Alright, we will be dealing with Archangel Gabriel in this video. And this video should be on the spiritual channel. Uh, just to make sure everybody understands that we're on the same page. Now, the scriptures was given to the Hebrews. They were chosen to be God's special people. And I've been showing you all the reasons for all the occultic, mystical reasons. And all mystical really means is mysteries. And it's the mist, which is the divine feminine or the divine womb, the divine darkness, the hollow that the Bible talks about, the deep, the sea, the well is deep, the woman at the well at the 6th hour, the number 6. The beast comes out of the sea in Revelation 13, and they eventually start talking about 666. Mount Carmel, carbon, melanin. This is all coming out the Bible, but in other books as well. So we're at a time now where God is waking people up. And that's the main thing, that people are waking up. See, once you begin to wake up and you start turning to God, you're better off. It's not so much, oh, somebody's going to lead you. Because I know one person's out here saying they're going to lead you out and all that. But this is more about you waking up. And just knowing, getting this knowledge and learning how to pray to God better, relate to God better. So that's why God is moving me the way I've been moving through a lot. So it'll be a person of God that'll define the Bible. It definitely won't be coming from white Christianity, because that's not even everything they saying. Ain't lying. They stole all your holy books, flipped it around, enslaved your ass, robbed you, raped you, everything. So they still Babylon the Great. Now, whether some laws change and some of them helped you or whatever, if you were Hebrew, they still need to fall back, because they still in the enemy category. So people got to understand that. And if they really, really, really wanted to please this God they claim to serve, they would be showing that same love to these Hebrews that are waking up that they showed to them fake-ass lying devils over in the Middle East. And that's Revelation 2 verse 9, Revelation 3 verse 9. It's just the way it is. It's not hate. It's scriptural proof. The time has come that the devil is being exposed for the liar, coward that he is, and these real people are waking up. So we have to be on that same page if you want to understand this. Now, when you're called to do what you do, you're already programmed for this work. Like God already put it in you. Like they be talking about downloads and DNA. And so when God calls you, you may not fully know. But the more you do what God tells you to do, the more that it's going to be activated. There's some people that have supernatural experiences where they know they were getting downloads. They could actually see the downloads coming in. So this is real. See, this is the real God of the Bible. And like, now Christians, now they got their place too. But they should fall back. Matthew 25 makes perfectly clear. Either you supporting the Hebrews, the real Hebrews that are waking up, or you not. But just be humble enough to fall back. But don't try to get all up in the mix, because your interpretation of the Bible will never be a Hebrews, because that's their stuff. All that information, even the Hebrew. That's why if you keep the Bible intact, we use the Authorized King James Bible 1611. You see me do it all the time. It's the same words, and that's how God kept it intact. So what you don't understand, like when you be watching them science fiction movies. So say some highly advanced assassin comes from, they come from the future to destroy these wicked people in that so-called present. So they know this person's coming, and they say, we got to kill that motherfucker. So they think we're going to kill him the same way we've been killing people. So you try to blow the person up or shoot him or something. But what you don't realize is they so far in advance in the future that every single thing on that person's body, it's got the same code. You understand? So even if you blow it up, it's still going to come back, like you be seeing in them Terminator movies, because it's the same code. So what I'm trying to say, you could blow it up a billion times, you're never going to get rid of it, because that little teeny piece that's existing, it's the same code. It's going to come right back and become another form, and going to keep coming to assassinate you. So that's where we're at right now. You could say symbolically speaking. So it don't matter. The person that God has, or the people that God's using, they're going to have that code to a certain degree. And it don't have to be totally exact. They don't have to believe in everything. But what they shouldn't do is be fighting each other, because that's silly. And if you really got the truth, all you obligated to do is to drop it. And then whoever needs to hear it, they're going to hear it. And it'll be some people that might oppose you. But just by you spitting this information, speaking this information out to the universe, it's going out there. It's going in places you can't even know, because people don't even know the mystery of sound. Like even when they showed you Superman, he could hear anything. Just like a mother hear their child, he could be on the other side of the world. But if Lois Lane started going, Superman, Superman, this motherfucker could hear that shit. And that's like the mother, because you see the mother do that all the time. Let one of her babies cry or something, and she around. She could be a big party and all that, and all these people, music playing. But if you think she can't hear that baby, see, this is metaphysical stuff. It's above us, but God's in control of all of it. So you already know. So that's why I say, when you call to God, God will start to break you out of this fake ass matrix. All that fake ass lies, they took our power from us and they using it. But if we use it, they tell us we spooked out, we disobedient, we out of harmony with God, we should be put to death. At one time they were stoning people, burning people at the cross, killing people, Inquisition. And the whole time they telling you, you wicked. They raping you and robbing you and fucking men and all kind of crazy shit. But they telling you, you wicked. So we not under that no more. We curse that and we cast it down. Because the Bible says you can do that. You can cast down anything coming against you that's fake. We taking our power back. So this is where Gabriel comes in. So I always came out. When I first came out, I always said, I answer to Gabriel. I answer to Gabriel. Now, back then, I didn't really know what I was saying. I just knew inside I answered to Gabriel. Now, systematically, I'm going on to prove it. How important Gabriel is to the people of God. Especially the video on the tribe of Dan. So, for anybody trying to disrupt anything, they're going to be cursed. Cast them down. Because it's getting too real for people to be on that low-level shit. So let them be cast down into the pits of hell where they belong. Cursed and cast down to the pits of hell. And see, when you put yourself in that dangerous position, anybody around you can get it too. Because this is too much work going on. This is years of real servant of God going through hell to make sure this information gets out. So I'm hoping God honors that devotion and integrity to him with my no-nonsense approach. So I'm hoping God honors that and takes these pieces of shits out and puts them exactly where they belong. That's why I said, instead of worrying about what Gary doing out here, your ass better be worrying about hellfire. That's what you need to be focusing on. Instead of all that groupie shit and all that stupid shit you want, you need to be focusing on hellfire. That's why I be telling people, maybe if you was doing that, people around you wouldn't be dying. You want to cry when they fall out, but maybe if you got your shit together, they would stop dying. So that's where we're at now. Blazing the fire. Because God is all about that fire. And that's all through scripture. You even see the word Gat associated with the word heat in the Bible. That's that fire. And my Gat is at the gateway of hell. And that's why I'm sitting here to try to tell you that hell is real and how to avoid it. So you see all this in the scriptures. But I'm not saying it the way y'all think I'm saying it. Because I don't give a fuck. You understand? I'm from Jersey. We chill. That's why I don't ever come on camera. I'm going to be okay. I'm not looking for shit. I'm a real live motherfucker, nigga. We chilling. Because we know we about to overthrow this beast and move on as a people. One way or another. So we don't have to worry about who looking or who. We're not on that silly shit. But I got to make that clear. Because like I said, Archangel Gabriel about to speak. But anything you see me do, I got it approved. And when you really study your Bible, all those dudes, Joseph, Daniel, Moses, David, God trained them in the secret arts. Because God told them, I'm the darkness and the light. I'm the good and the evil. That's Isaiah 45, 6-7. So some of these guys train. Some of them are offered to go in and they take the offer. And some of them may not take the offer to go in, but they're still trained. So anything they saying is from the Most High. Now, whether you believe that or not, I can't help you. Like I said, I'm not on stupid mode. I'm not stuck on stupid. But I know anybody trying to obstruct this ministry in any way, shape, or form will be cursed and will be cast down to hell. You got to really understand what he told you in the Bible. He said the angel of the Lord, the angel that's in that cloud, he said the angel go before you. He said he will not forgive you. So you could kind of say that a lot of those people that fell in the wilderness probably went straight into hell. That's why they was getting burned up with fire and getting sucked down into the earth. So you can keep playing if you want to. And that cloud had the fire in the cloud. The light was in the cloud. When Moses went to see God at Exodus 24, verse 18, he went up into the cloud and Gad up into the mountain. So that cloud was where that fire of Gad was. And when he saw God, he had to transfigure. Just like Matthew 17, you can't come into the presence of God without the transfiguration or the regeneration, which is also called Gad. Matthew 19:28, where it is. I didn't name myself that. It's a name he gave me, God gave me, and I've been consistent. God has been consistent with that name since he gave it to me in 92. And that's the summer. That's the heat. Your Bible talk about the summer. But the sum is the multitude. All of God's people coming back together. And the myrrh is the myrrhs. Or the myrrhs. And I keep telling you I'm a myrrh angel. So y'all either believe it or don't believe it. But I'm just letting you know perfectly that curse is coming if you try any obstruction. So if you were smart, you keep it moving. Don't believe it, take your punk ass somewhere else. I could care less if you believe it or not. You a low-level, dumbass motherfucker that don't know how to study. You ain't got no fucking brain. You stuck on nigger mode. And niggas about to burn, and niggas about to be cast down if they keep interfering with God's work. Alright, so I had to say that. And we will be asking Gabriel some questions. So again, anything you see me do out here, I got the okay from the Most High. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. So you either believe it or you don't. But if you don't believe it, roll out. That's my best advice to you. You don't have an opinion. Don't nobody give a fuck what you think. Now, what I'm doing first, Gabriel's coming last. Because we're going up. We're going to see what the mood is in the universe right now. Now, I did a video for this full moon that's about to hit on the 29th. Because that's the countdown. May is going to shake it up. May is going to shake it up. Whether it's war breaking out or whether it's spiritually. But May is going to be the shake-up month. So we already talking about the full moon. It's going to occur in just 2 days. On the 29th. And we talking about that on the other channel, my other channel, Archangel, Revelations and Prophecies 444. So if you want some insight on that full moon, you can get it right from that video. So first I want to see what's going on. So I got these horoscopes that I'm checking. Now y'all don't know that the priest had an ephod. And the ephod was like the cards, because they would ask the God a question, and God would answer through the ephod, through colors and stuff. Different colors meant different things. And also, if you read Revelation 21 and 22, it's talking about crystals. So God was and is using crystals and stuff. So these are things you see in the Holy Word. Like I said, each person got to make their own decision. But if God gave you the okay, God gave you the okay. People got to learn how to go back to good old-fashioned, knowing how to pray to God, talk to God, knowing how to be patient, and waiting for your answer. Or I keep trying to tell you, deal with the experts. Stop being cheap. Stop coming up with low-level things, because you're going to keep staying divided. Or you can go ahead and take your chance. That's up to you. It may work for you. I'm not saying it won't work for you. I don't know. I'm just telling you the way God would have you do it. But if you want to try it your way, go for it. All I'm telling you, I can't be stuck on stupid no more. So we're in the time now where I'm laying down the law as to what will be done and what won't be done. And that's how it's going down. And people violating that shit, you got that curse coming. And that's coming from the Most High and the angels. We're not playing no more games. Silly ass YouTube motherfuckers. Because if we was in the street, you be getting the shit beat out of you. I'd be locked up. But I might not be able to get at you, but they will. I mean, like I said, Tupac told you, it might take a minute, but it's coming. All right. So we're going to be looking for, at this day, it's 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., April 27, 2018 on a Friday. So I'm going to be bouncing around to a few people. And for anybody that pays attention, you'll see what Gabriel says when he shows up. Or he's the boss of everything. Just like I said he was a long time ago. Long before I knew how powerful Gabriel really is. And remember, Gabriel talked to Daniel about the Hebrews. Gabriel talked to Zechariah about the Christians coming through the birth of Jesus Christ. He talked to Mary. And Gabriel talked to Muhammad about Islam. So that's how you start to put 2 and 2 together. And that's why you don't want to be getting involved with these wars, because they may tell you to hate people and kill people that Gabriel ain't got no beef with. So if you obeying Gabriel, you do what Gabriel tell you. You don't do what these devils tell you. They've been lying to you since you've been here. A lot of shit Muhammad Ali said was the truth when they tried to make him fight. He said, I don't know them people. Them people ain't do nothing to me. They got color like we got color. Why am I fighting them? If I was going to fight anybody, I'd fight the oppressor, not them. All right, first thing here is from, now this one's from yesterday, but I'm reading it for a reason. This is, I guess, well, let me just click on this and then we'll know exactly what it is. dailyhoroscope.com. You are not in a compromising mood today and may go head to head with an authority figure. Unfortunately, the potent Mars-Pluto conjunction intensifies your 6th house of work. And remember, that 6th house is ruled by Virgo. And challenges you to act on your convictions, even if you know you are courting trouble. And that's how it was. Because somebody had to stand down because they was getting too crazy. And I knew what they was trying to do. The devil don't stop. They trying their best. They're trying their best. They always, like I said, if you always hear me say, I got to maintain my space. If you know how much the devil would love to get up in the space, because if he can get up in your space, he can confuse you and he can fuck with your ministry or shut your ministry down. So you can't let nobody buy your space. And that's why if you notice somebody always trying to figure a way out of trying to get in and trying to hit, you got to shut them people down. Now, if it was for a real reason, that's different. But somebody faking sicknesses and all this crazy shit and all these people that can't do that, keep their own shit straight, and somehow you try to get pulled in, it don't got nothing to do with me. You got to cast these people down. Because like I said, everybody got spirits on them one way or another. Now, if you really walking with the God of the Bible and all that, you should know how to get deliverance. You should know how to handle spirits coming around you. But when this is fake shit, then what you got is fake spirits. Like some people use a fake Bible. Like the New World Translation is not a real Bible. So that's spirits. That's why you're scared to turn the lights off in your own house and shit. Because you're dealing with spirits. So them are the type of people that are going to try to figure out a way to get all up into your life and shit. So you got to shut these people down almost as soon as they started. And I'm not saying on no evil, mean stuff, but they still got to be shut down one way or another. So he says, thankfully, there is an invisible army of self-righteousness reinforcing your behavior and turning you into an unstoppable force. This is why I'm warning these bitch motherfuckers about curses. It's coming. See, this is an announcement. It's not a plea to leave. You can stay if you want to. But if you keep up with that stupid shit, them curses is coming. And I'm telling you, when they come, they don't just stop with you. It could be anybody around you. But you brought that. That's like you don't disrespect the work of God. That's what's wrong with this modern world we live in. Years ago, people knew. Kept your mouth shut. Whether it's a reverend, anybody calling themselves associated with the spirit realm, you left them the fuck alone. Because you knew you was messing with something. Now, I just read it. Invisible army of self-righteousness. They getting ready to start fucking people up. Keep on fucking around with me on this channel. Playing games and shit. As soon as motherfuckers start dying around you, you gonna be mad. Just like I said. But you killed them people by being an asshole. Just like Pharaoh. Pharaoh's firstborn got killed because Pharaoh was an asshole. He should not have messed with God's people, and he should not have been disobedient to God. But he thought he was bigger than God, just like these fools think they're bigger than God now. So then they start getting struck by this invisible army of righteousness. This will probably be the only picture I put up so that you can see it, and make sure you see it and read it. Nevertheless, riding roughshod over others will elect a backlash of energy that could transform your easy win into a mission impossible. The greatest victory are not won against other people, but won against yourself. Anybody coming up against the Most High will be overturned. And you can't lose if you got the Most High with you. Remember that. All right. Give me a moment. And this was a daily horoscope from dailyhoroscope.com for yesterday, Thursday, April 26, 2018. Give me a minute now. This thing want to act up. It's getting on my nerves. All right. Now, this one will be dailyhoroscope.com for today, Friday, 4/27/2018. You are able to move about freely now and released from the constraints of reaching obligations. You are highly motivated to discover all the possible similarities and differences that exist when comparing cultures. In fact, you may be inclined to further your studies by actually visiting the parts of the world that hold your interest. Keep in mind that your outer travels are not a distraction from your inner truths. They are simply reflections from one another, as it is recorded on the ancient emerald tablet, as above, so below. So it must be some type of Sagittarius or ninth house stuff going on. Because they usually just give you the horoscope, but they don't tell you why they're saying it. But it has to do with something ninth house or Sagittarius. Okay, this is astrology.com. It's the weekend horoscopes. They get, weekday, it give all 7 days. But this is for Friday, April 27th. The moon is in charming, indecisive Libra. What to expect? Having a hard time making up your mind, being able to communicate easily. What to do? Be a good listener. You can learn much by observing first and reacting. What not to do? Don't force yourself to do something you don't feel right about. Now that was astrology answers, but we're gonna do it again. But this is the daily. It's still for today, Friday. Today you have magic at your fingertips when you use your communication wisely. This superpower is brought to you by the Libra moon in your third house of communications. Again, if you're dealing with Libra, you're really dealing with Mayat. And I just told you recently, I saw 3.14 or whatever, which I know that's Mayat because that's pi, but the pi symbol it looks a lot like the Libra symbol. And I say it's Mayat. It's a great day to put some feelings, words out there in a way that restores balance and harmony in a situation you have been confused about lately. This might be a partnership matter with the partnership-oriented Libra moon in play. But paperwork or contracts may be your focus as well. And you can do well with these today. All right, now, this will be horoscope. Horoscope.com for today, Friday. So they're saying you'll be quite curious about the supernatural and spiritual matters, some of the ancient arts. Take some time to visit the library. It's funny because he said library, and now they're saying Libra, and the moon is in Libra. So again, that's Mayat talking. So something's coming forward from Mayat. But I just dropped the law to y'all that these spirits ain't playing. Gotta realize if you get ousted by one of them, you're going into hell. Just so you know. So keep on thinking you tough. Keep on letting this country fool you. That you think you tougher than God, or tougher than the people God's using. And you'll be burning in hell for the rest of your life. Keep on playing. Take some time today to visit library or bookstore and do some reading on the subject. You might want to form a study group with other like-minded individuals. See what they're saying, like-minded individuals. Because all these other bitch motherfuckers got to go. You either see it or you don't see it. If you don't see it, your punk ass should keep it moving before you get fucked up. And it won't be by me. But it damn sure going to be by those upstairs. They just told you, those in this invisible realm is coming for your punk ass. Alright, some more crazy stuff is happening right now. I don't even know what happened with that. But I know I don't like it. Alright, go back. Oh, now you want to work. That ain't even what I was looking for. Alright, let's go back. Here we go. We're going to try it again. See, the scriptures say, basically, what type of association can light have with darkness or righteousness with evil? See, it's talking about the correct balance. And again, I was listening to Muhammad Ali recently, an interview he did. He said the like-minded should stay together. The kind should stay together. But if they're not like-minded, not the same kind, he said they shouldn't be nowhere near each other. He said even nature will tell you that. And that's how you got to move. All right. Now, I want to do the today, tomorrow tarot from horoscope.com. I haven't done that in a while. All right. The lovers are for today. And that's apropos. Apropos, since the moon is in Libra, though, that's the partners that could be in a relationship, could be lovers. And then for tomorrow, which is Saturday is the strength card. Lovers reveal a merger, agreement, or personal interaction that is already underway or about to take place. More than just romance, the lovers can also represent any two parties coming into balance. See what they're telling me? See how they keep telling me balance? You gotta get rid of these whack-ass motherfuckers. That's why they gotta be taken out. They could have just moved on, but they've been, for some of these motherfuckers, been tracking me and stalking me for 4 years. You understand? On some silly shit. So I'm telling you, at this particular moment in time, these angels, they coming for them. Some of them already seen. When somebody drop at 44, that's an angelic hit. I keep seeing 444 around me. Let me tell you how the other person got it. The other person got it because one of their people was an asshole. Then told this person to leave, and they keep on hanging around doing the same stupid shit they've been doing for 4 years. Now, I was minding my own business. I was studying something about Julius Caesar or some shit like that. And I think something about, I just was the number 44 or something. So then this dude wrote me. He sent me an email, and he said, today so-and-so turned 44. I said, today is a day of death. That's what I said based on what I was studying. And then he said, yeah. He said, their so-and-so just fell out. You know what I'm saying? So this dude, me and him always be going back and forth. It's highly metaphysical. We're not playing over here. Highly metaphysical. So that was a message from that angelic stuff I'm trying to show you. If you got a problem, you stupid, you can't read, you don't know how to do Holy Spirit, you want to stay stuck on stupid and nigga mode, get the fuck away from me, you silly ass bitch. Get the fuck away from my channel. You heard what I'm saying? Because what's going to happen, them angels going to fuck you up. And when they fuck you up, they're going to fuck up people around you. Then you're going to be mad looking for me because so-and-so is dead. You did that to yourself. I never fuck with you. I don't even know you. You a little insignificant peon to me. You understand? I don't even know your name, shit. Stay the fuck off my channel. If you don't think what I'm doing is from God, just roll out. Why get cursed the fuck up and fucked up supernaturally? We not playing. So it says this can be interpreted as meaning that balance is one of the keys to all relationships. It also indicates that when the world around you is in balance, it makes it easier to have a fulfilling partnership, whether it is an intimate or business-related partnership. In other words, don't have dumbasses around you that's out of balance. If you notice, keywords you've heard today in these readings is truth and balance. Righteousness don't have no place with unrighteousness. Light don't have nothing to do with no darkness. In that sense. Tomorrow, your inner strength, this is for Saturday, your inner strength can help manifest what you dreamed of recently. The future of your success in part relies on your willpower to make it happen. By holding fast when others give up, you can become a winner. A winner is someone who achieves their goals, and the strength card reveals that your future may depend on the power of knowing and accepting yourself. Without that relationship, maintaining inner strength can become a constant struggle. In other words, the order is to bring things in order. Give me a second. I'll be right with you. All right. Daily love tarot for horoscope. Fun and laughter. have a sense of humor. Talking about bring love back into your love life. Bring laughter and love back into your love life. All right, so let's do this one. Daily Tarot, 3-card Tarot. 3 cards are Justice is the mood of the day. And again, that's Libra again. The Hermit is in the emotions. That would be Virgo. And the Empress is in the career sector. And I believe Empress is connected to Venus. There's no great heat in your emotional affairs today. Under the influence of justice, your entourage is on the cold and distant side. And with the Hermit representing you, you're not inclined to show any great display of affection either. Everyone seems to be happy to keep to themselves without doing or saying too much. And why not? All the same, a kind word here or there wouldn't go unappreciated. At work, your day will be dominated by the search for balance and security. So they keep telling you about balance. And the Empress, Justice and the Empress are encouraging you to settle or clarify your social and professional situation. I just did that. You'll use all of your intelligence and skill to protect your hard-won achievements. You got that right. Or sort out anyone who's likely to try and knock you off course. And that's what I just did. So I'm right in harmony with the universe. And you see I have the Divine Mother's and the angels' approval. And what I said will come to pass. And I told you like it was. Now you can keep on playing that silly shit. But you won't be playing it too much longer. So saith the Lord. All right, and I think that's the first time I've ever said that. My whole time I've been out here, I've never said so saith the Lord. All right. Thank you, Lord, for weeding out these pieces of trash. Now, 3-card Tarot. All right. Now we'll look at Terry Nasun and see what she says. All right. Now give me a second because I gotta take these 2 files. I put them in the wrong location. Gotta get them out of this location and put them where they belong. All right. She says with the moon growing fuller in Libra, because it will be a full moon on the 29th. The rule of relationships, marriage, love, and getting along. Expect things to be a little more social and pleasant. Since both the sun in Taurus and the moon in Libra, because signs are ruled by the planet Venus. And we just saw that because that's the Empress. All right, but we're going to double check that right now. Yep. Venus, Empress. All right, Venus. Now let me just put this up in here. All right. And this is also Venus's day, which I knew that. I said that to myself. Today, Friday, is also Venus ruled. Keep things pleasant because people aren't easily rattled with this moon in Libra this afternoon and pulled out of balance. But they keep talking about balance. Leo, you want to shine, be it in the spotlight and make everybody be in the spotlight, make everyone look at you. So you might wear something new or work, or you might overdo it in the Botox. It's about your public image and standing out in the crowd. Today you feel like a star. Avoid gossip, tough, and sharing what you know about someone. I think she meant to say gossip talk, but she put tough there by mistake, but it still serves a purpose. All right. So that's what's up. All right. So now we will be turning the floor over to Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel. We will be asking Archangel questions and seeing what answer he gives. Now again, I'm very patient with this information, so just give me a little bit of time. I'm setting things up. It is now 6:30 p.m. It just turned 6:30 p.m. put this on pause. I'll be back. It's a different thing. All right. We're going to go through. We're going to continue. Give me 1 minute. All right. I always begin with approaching the Most High, making petitions, and also requesting the presence. Now we'll be using the Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel cards, and we'll be asking him questions. And this will be a lot of questions, anything I can think of asking, because I haven't conferred with Gabriel in a while. I'm usually using the other Archangel cards, but I just recently used them. But that was a 3-hour video, and I'll be trying not to, be just putting a lot of videos out here, but sometimes it is what it is. So I didn't put that one out. But I did a follow-up video that I did put up here because I got my answers about the blue swan. But I'm still going to ask him too. All right. So the first one. Dear Archangel Gabriel, what would you like to inform me? What would you like to inform me? Sometimes we say, what would you like me to know? Or but he's the big boss. What would you like to inform me? I'll be back with his answers. 3 cards were pulled. Alright, give me a second. Three cards are pulled. Let me hold this out. First card is Editor. Your writing or other creative project benefits from outside help and support. All right. B. Next card. Time management. Place your priorities at the top of your to-do list and don't allow distractions to deter your focus. Next card, motivation. Pray for guidance as to how to increase your enthusiasm for and focus on this project. All right. Like sometimes when you get readings like this, you have to just go with it, and it'll become clearer as you keep going. So let me go. I'm just trying to think of another question. The Archangel Gabriel, please inform me of these prophetic Hebrews. I'll be back with his answers. Perfectionism. Polishing your creative project is fine, but don't allow perfectionism fear to result in procrastination. Don't allow perfectionism or any type of procrastination to prevent you from completing your project. And they keep talking about that project. Next card. Retreat. To block out distractions, spend quiet time alone so that you can focus on your priorities. Again, that's my point. So you just can't waste time on these idiots. Have nothing to do with them. And that's really what the Hermit card is too. It's a retreat. You're going into solace because you had no time for foolishness. Shut out any and all oppositions with spiritual alone time. Seeking guidance regarding your priorities. Next card. Speeches and speaking. You have important messages to deliver that can help others. See my point? See, he's saying the same thing I told y'all. You got to get rid of these pieces of trash. They're purity garbage. Face-to-face Friday would get their asses kicked. But they're on YouTube on some trying to be tough or whatever. Trying to interfere with shit because they stupid. And they're going to be dealt with. But not by me. By these angels. Now I done showed you In the reading earlier I did in this video, and now I'm showing you again through the cards. They're about to get dealt with. Keep your Hebrew ministry going. Next card. Share your art with the world. It's time to allow others to enjoy your creative work. Dear Archangel Gabriel, please advise on the Blue Swan situation. 3 cards pulled. Listen only to love. It's funny how he associated, because if you heard that, if you had heard, but see, the Blue Swan situation really was something way deeper. It pointed back to the High Priestess, and in Twin Flame situations, the High Priestess tries to bring the two together. So that's what he's saying too. Listen only to love. Don't allow fear to distract you from your divine mission. Blue Swan represents High Priestess, which represents Twin Flames union. B, Mother Mary. And we just got finished talking about the High Priestess. Now what I'm going to do real quick, see if they've ever done anything about Mother Mary and the Blue Swan. In that same place, the same people that sent me the flyer, they just sent me an email at 6:35 p.m. And the one above it is a prayer at 6:40. So that's real interesting. That's very interesting. Because tonight, in just less than 2 hours, they're going to have a prayer ministry for the men. And then from there, they go to Blue Swan Diner. Mother Mary, Blue Swan. Wow. On April 18th, somebody died. 2018. I gotta read that because that's too close to home. And she's from Disney. Another one is Disney. Mother Swan from Disney. Then there's a Mary Swan. 1726 to 1813. And this is another one that died on January 24th, 2018. This is another one that died on Mary Kate Swan, April 10th, 2018. Named Anna. Now, whenever you see Anna in the Bible, Ananias, Anna, a lot of people say that's a connection to the Anunnaki. Blue Point, New York. Now check this out. Black Swan Temple. Black Swan. Remember, it's all these black men going to be at the Blue Swan tonight. African goddess Yamea. Mother of all. Black Swan Temple. But mother of all. And that's what they call Eve, the mother of all living. They even say turquoise, which is like turquoise mountain or RFG Chosen one be talking about to US. See, I can't make this shit up, bro. And remember who's giving this information? Archangel Gabriel, the leader of the Hebrews. Why does the Blessed Virgin Mary wear blue? Now, any of y'all know Elijah Muhammad? He has a great video out here on the color blue. So y'all got to check it. It's a classic. Why is Mother Mary's mantle blue? So we're going to be out here for a little while because this is where, and she got on blue right in this card. The Mother Mary card, and she got that blue because I asked him about Blue Swan. This is why I love what I do. This is why I love what I do. I cannot make this stuff up. Archangel Gabriel card, Mother Mary. Here it is. I got it. Only you. Are you trying to tell me the Blessed Mary was wearing blue when Gabriel came to her to tell her she would be pregnant? Because Elijah Muhammad went on the color blue and everything. But he never was specific. But he left enough information to let you know. Because remember, Sirius is the blue star. See, when I asked about the blue swan, it took me to the high priestess. Those of you who saw that video, because now that video is on his page, but the 3-hour-long video, I just never let out because it was so long. But all I was doing was searching. But I was purging and everything, just like the old days. I was going through emotional stuff. But that's not why I didn't play it. I just felt like it was too long and I got enough videos out here. I didn't want to keep taking up a lot of time on other people's time and shit. So I set that one out. But you see, they still talking about it though. This is awesome. Right, so now he's telling me the Blessed Mother Mary is helping you with your divine life purpose. And the other one was divine mission. This is crazy. Don't allow fear to distract you from your divine mission. The Blessed Mother is helping you with your divine life purpose. This is awesome. All right, now I want to type in blue chakra. The throat chakra is blue. Blue connects you with the divine and is the color that we associate with heaven. Blue energy is pure, soothing, calming, and healing. Next card, third card. Media. You can reach more people by working with video, audio, print, and online media. All right. Why does Blessed Mother Mary wear? And this is May 7th, 27. So now I'm gonna offer a prayer request there because of the information I'm getting. All right, so we're gonna spend a little time here. Hope you all don't mind, but this is where I'm being directed. And Gabriel is the big boss. Big boss. No one's bigger than Gabriel but the divine feminine. And Bobby Hemmett tried to tell you what happens when you get all the way to the top. But y'all ain't ready for it. You still letting your spirituality be dictated by the white devil who overthrew you and tricked your asses. Took your mama from you and gave you paternal. They took maternal and gave you paternal. And if you don't get it right, hell gonna burn you. And if you a whack ass nigga, don't come on my channel. This don't concern you. I smack your ugly ass, your homeboy, your girl, and her perm too. Ha ha. You a worm, dude. Don't make me get my slim on. Freestyle hits come quick when I spit. Smack you with my dick long. Ha ha. No homo. All right. Now let's get back. All right. So let me do a couple of things, y'all. Y'all don't remember, like, but some of y'all wasn't out here. It was around the 31st of a certain year, and I was directed to a church in Red Bank, and it was the Mexicans. They were celebrating Red Bank, New Jersey, and they were celebrating Our Lady of Guadalupe. And it was a girl, not a little girl, but she like a teenage girl. But remember, now listen, the Divine Mother comes in 3 phases: the young girl, the teenage girl, the woman who's like 20 to 40, and then the crone, which is the old lady. And that young, but I didn't know all this at the time, but I knew in my spirit, because the camera, out of all the people that was at it, the Asbury Park press guy kept the camera on this one girl holding a candle. She was like a teenage Mexican girl. And I said, that's the Mother Mary. And I just kept saying it. And it went on and show. Just like I said, somebody was creeping just recently. You look out there and she's, and why you creeping by my house and shit. All these are messages from the divine. And that's why some people just don't be ready for the messages. But you can't stop the message because people be on some silly shit. Now remember, I recently saw the moon, which is Haniel, with the 3 doves. Because Haniel is also the divine feminine of the high priestess, or the Mother Mary. It's not that difficult, brother. That's why Tupac tried to tell you, Hail Mary. And he gave you a dear mama. He tried to tell y'all. But y'all ain't want to listen. But that don't mean she gonna stop talking. She not gonna stop talking just because you ain't listening. In fact, she gonna start sending lions to get louder. And if y'all don't listen to the lions, y'all gonna get them serpents on your ass. Like out in the wilderness. That's what John chapter 3 is about. That's why John chapter 3 started talking about them serpents. Nicodemus, if you and your people don't start listening to the divine woman, that's what they talking about the woman in John chapter 3. She gonna send them serpents on your ass. May 7, 2013, getting close to the time. Pentecost is coming up, y'all. Pentecost. May 20th, 2018, the day they keep telling me, is Pentecost. That fire, tongues of fire. And my name is Gat, which is that fire you must see before you can see God. It's that gateway. It stands between hell and the bosom of paradise. On the right side is the bosom of paradise, just like at the cross, but on the left side is hell. So you may go into the darkness, but when Jesus said, truly I say to you today, you shall be with me in paradise. But because he went in with Jesus, he went into the bosom of paradise. But that other dude, he went into the darkness of hell and burning his ass up. And he's still down there now burning, wishing he hadn't been so disrespectful to the Messiah. Some people listening today might burn in hell if you keep disrespecting this channel. You've been warned. You low-life piece of trash. You've been warned. And now they coming for you. Back the fuck up. Get the fuck off. Don't come back, you silly ass bitch. And I ain't saying it in a gender way. I'm not talking about gender. I'm talking about bitch ass cowards. Cowards is on the outside burning, baby. So we're going to look at all this. For all you people that got spirit. Man, now look at this. Now, if you look at this, it says Teresa burn. See? I'm telling you about the burn. And y'all heard about Ash Wednesday. Y'all heard about, look at that, from ashes to glory. See, ashes. See, they about to burn that ass. Some of y'all about to go into that. If you keep fucking with this channel. I'd have been warning these bitch asses now for over 4 years. And now the angels is ready to attack. Go get them. Teach these bitches some respect. Don't disrespect no holy people. Don't disrespect no holy channels. Don't disrespect nobody coming in the name of God the Mother or God the Father. If you don't like it, get your demonized punk ass off and don't come back, bitch. Because we about to put them serpents on that ass. And you got it coming. You deserve it. And God says don't feel sorry for them. Ezekiel 9, God gives the order to kill all of them. And don't feel sorry for none of them. Don't that sound like Parliament Funkadelic? That sound like one of their songs. I'm so funky. Oh, got funk with now. Well, maybe not exactly like Parliament, but close enough for me. Because the P-Funk is coming to get you, and that's the devil sign, nigga. All right, help me, Lord. Trying to get organized over here. Because I'm filled with joy right now. Time to fuck some people up. Hallelujah. Why does the Blessed Virgin Mary wear blue? Okay, let's do Our Lady of Lourdes. Because they want me to say a prayer over there. Her name was Poor. See, she's 14 years old. See what I'm saying? Because that's how they come. Because they say Mary was only like a teenager when she was pregnant. And y'all say, hey, that's pedophilia. Go ask God. Go ask God. I'm only telling you what I've been told. You got a problem? You got a problem with me? I don't even have a girlfriend, you bitch ass nigga. So if you got a problem with Mary getting pregnant in teenage years, go talk to God about it. Go talk to the Holy Ghost, since they said he the one that knocked her up. Okay, stop messing with me, man. I'm not a fucking toy. Where I come from, we would take your life, nigga, on just a few words. We not on that punk shit. I had burial plots, nigga. I had niggas that was hungry like fucking bulldogs on that ass. We don't fuck around, nigga. I'm only doing what God says to do. And you keep fucking with me. And now some of y'all gotta fall because of it. Just the way it is. Help me. Because I'm bouncing around. I'm doing all this shit. And my mind is just in different places. See, she's from France. Now, I just showed y'all the dude from France doing a devil sign with Trump and his wife. See, here go France again. February 11th. Now, that's when the Pope stepped down. February 11th. This is February 11th, 1858. So a lady spoke to her in the cave of Masabiel. But that M.I. is always going to be Ma. And she's the leader of the Moors and the Moors. And that's why they was beating your ass. They would say, don't hit me, Masa. Masa, don't hit me. But master is mama, mother's anger on your ass. They said Bernadette stopped to wade in the water. Wade in the water. Y'all should be reading the same. Well, it's in there. If you're not reading it at the same time I am, you still have it in there with this video. So you still have it to read it. She heard the sounds of 2 gusts of wind, but the trees and bushes did not move. She turned toward the cave and saw a lady surrounded by dazzling light. Now, same thing with Saint Francis of Assisi. That's why Pope Francis calls himself that after Saint Francis. And Saint Francis of Assisi knew all about Jerusalem, where everybody talking about Jerusalem right now. And Saint Francis of Assisi calls the peace treaty a peace truce between the Moors and the Spanish Catholics. And this is where we're at right now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All this work trying to wake people up, and you got silly ass people on this stupid YouTube shit. Some of y'all got to get what's coming to you. My patience has finally run out. Get them, angels. She was dressed in all white with a blue belt fastened around her waist and a golden yellow rose on each foot. Bernadette returned to the grotto. There go Gabriel, anything with GR. Finally, over the next several weeks, on February 24th, my number used to be 211, that I used to work at a job. I graduated from the school on February 24th. And on February 25th, my sister died, my oldest sister. And on February 26th, that's my youngest sister's birthday. So if you don't think we connected to all this, there's something wrong with you. Not just us. If y'all stop being stupid and find out who you really are, you will see how you connected. That's why I say I don't come on camera. I'm not looking for y'all niggas. I'm fine living how I live. I'm fully confident with myself. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit on planet Earth. I'm not here for this silly ass shit. I don't have time for the egos, the dumb shit, your best friend selling you out, your woman fucking another nigga. And it don't matter, nigga. It don't got shit to do with dick size. It don't got shit to do with none of that. You could be the best in the world. People just evil, nigga. It's always going to be some type of shit going down, nigga. I done been here too long. You can't tell me shit. You heard Mike Jones try to tell y'all niggas how it really is. Mike Jones! He tried to tell y'all. He said, before I became famous, these chicks ain't gonna have nothing to do with me. As soon as I became famous, now they coming out. It's the same dude that was in the same picture, same waist size. It's the same shit. Tupac told you the same shit. Chick ain't wanna have nothing to do with me. I was standing right next to her, she ain't say shit. I tried to talk to her, she ain't want to talk. Then somebody whispered in her ear, that's Tupac, and now she want to talk. It don't got nothing to do with that. It took me years to realize how fucking silly this planet is. And it's all, whenever anything's just based on emotion, you hellbound, nigga. You hellbound. Because you think you're going to get love. You think you're going to get loyalty. And you dealing with emotions. And emotions change like that, nigga. You be sitting there going, why she cheat on me? I was a good man. And you trying to figure that shit out. It ain't no reason, bitch, except a motherfucking evil. That's the reason why the bitch cheated on you. Why my daddy beat me? He crazy. That's why your daddy beat your ass. Ain't had nothing to do with you breaking the glass and no shit. The motherfucker crazy. Got some spirits on his ass. And the crazy ass beat your ass. That's why he beat your ass. The faster y'all get to reality and deal with this shit I'm trying to teach you, the faster you can move on with your lives and take your authority back. And stop this punk ass shit based on demonized white supremacy. That's why it happened. Now let me get back to my reading. Bernadette returned to the grotto continually over the next several weeks. On February 24th, the lady asked for prayer and penitence for the conversion of sinners. On February 25th, the lady asked Bernadette to dig in the ground and drink from the spring she found there. While it was first muddy, Nesha merged multitudes, murky, the spring eventually cleared. Word of the spring spread and the water was given to the persons with medical issues, resulting in several cures. Now, if you want to learn about Mary of Damascus, go on YouTube right now. This lady allegedly lives on the same street that Apostle Paul was converted on. Now, we just read about conversion of sinners. And this woman is tortured. She goes through supernatural tortures like Paul did in 2 Corinthians 12. But out of her body comes oil. And the people touch the oil and they get healed. Or they touch the oil and then their life changes. Their life gets better. They start getting money and all kind of stuff. That's Lady of Damascus, or the Healings of Damascus, or Mary of Damascus on YouTube. So now they give you a prayer of Our Lady of Lourdes. And here's the picture as well. So again, please, I'm talking highly spiritual, and I'm going to make sure I make myself perfectly clear. Whenever you see all these young girls passing your way and stuff, that's the divine feminine. I remember one time I'm minding my own business in my house. I got to go to look out my window. So I had a curtain or whatever over the door and shit. I'm a very private person because there's always some shit popping off. I turned the curtain back and there was a teenage girl coming up my step. I'm like, what the heck is this about? So she felt creepy because she's coming up the steps, but I know I wouldn't have this shit. I wouldn't open the door or nothing. But it's too late. I don't open up the blind, so she know I'm right there. I open up the blind, look at the door, and she's coming up the steps. And so she was trying to tell me about her mother. She wasn't trying to tell me. She just gave me a flyer. But it was about her mother being like a babysitter, daycare in the neighborhood. So she felt, you know, this dude's creepy and shit. But I'm not creepy. I don't know you're there, isn't it? But I ain't say nothing to her. And then she just gave me the thing and then walked away. And then I said, thank you. She ain't say shit because it's a black girl. She ain't thinking. Because black girls are smart. Like black women, comedians say it like this. Comedians say you be hearing about white men killing their women. You know, they take them out. Hey, baby, I want to take you out. We're going to go out on the lake. And we'll be out in the lake. Yeah, it's nice and isolated. A lot of scenery out there. You'll love it. And so the white girl be like, oh, we're going out on the lake. Oh, wow, it's nice and isolated. Oh, I'll take a lot of pictures and stuff. Oh, it's going to be beautiful and shit. And he said, well, he'd be like, baby, look over there. Yeah, look over there. Way out there. Is that, what is that up way out there? Yeah, look way out there. And then while she's looking way out there, and he kill her and shit. Cut her ass up and shit. Now, he said, you can't do that. The comedian was a black comedian. He said, you can't do that with a black woman. He said, because if you tell her you taking her out to some scenery and it's isolated, she's like, why I got to be isolated? Why you gotta take me out for Alexa? And he said, well, y'all sitting on a boat. The dude be like, baby, just look over there. Look over there. And she be looking at him. She say, no, I'm looking exactly where I need to be looking right now and shit. Like, your ass ain't killing me, man. Alright. So, it is what it is, bro. I ain't telling you to have no conversation with him. I'm not telling you to be talking to him. I'm just telling you these are all messages for the divine feminine, and they're going to keep coming your way. Because that's how she talks. That's who she is. But in no way whatsoever am I saying have any type of contact, no type of relationship, or nothing like that. But I am telling you metaphysically shit like that happens. And also you be seeing like teachers getting in love romance, running away with young and stuff. A lot of that is soulmate stuff, bro. A lot of that is soulmate stuff. That's why it's so powerful. Them people lose their mind. They lose their job, their reputation. How you going to run? You know you're going to get caught. You a 50-year-old man trying to run away somewhere with some 15-year-old girl. Where the hell you think you gonna go? You ugly. Everybody know what you look like, you fat ass. But they get crazy. A lot of that stuff is soul connections and shit, bro. Not every single incident, but a lot of those incidents are. Alright. So now moving on. Now remember, her name is Bernadette. That had this experience. That's that fire I keep telling you about. That burn. Burn, baby, burn. Interesting. Nobody left a comment. That's from 2013 and nobody left a comment. The other one was May 7th, 2013. This is May 8th, 2013. Alright, now I'm trying to find the prayer because this is what Gabriel want me to do. But I don't think they got it, so you have to go somewhere else. But this is important. I'm only doing what Gabriel's telling me to do. This person talking about email him. You ain't got no email. Teresa Burns. Oh, she is still around. April 19th, 2018, Pope's Worldwide Prayer Network. So she is still around. Posted 13 hours ago. Yep. So I just want to tell her thank you. Give me a moment, y'all. Right now we in the spirit. I don't want to stop nothing. See me, I see the spirit behind all this. See people when you're on a lower vibration, frequency, you'll keep saying you'll keep it divisive. But I go above all and I see the spirit behind all of this. God is always gonna be behind everything, whether you like it or not. It's never a time when God ain't in control. That's why when you realize that, when you're in a tough situation, you can actually go to God. You could actually pray your way out of it. Sometimes you can use your own authority and you'll get out of it. But if you're scared or if you stay in third dimension, then you're gonna get what's coming to you. When you really get this, you hide in third dimension. And that's why I say you don't have time to be dealing with these stupid ass people. They want to burn, I say let them burn. Want to be stupid, then go ahead and burn. You gotta understand when you go against a righteous person, let's say you die right at that moment. You go against a person, it ain't gonna be no forgiveness. That's what I'm trying to teach y'all. So you do some shit and you piss that righteous person off and they start crying out to God because they sick of the bullshit. Your ass could die right there, you going to hell. It ain't gonna be no, and once you there, it ain't nobody, ain't no mercy, ain't no grace, ain't no coming back out of there. But you shouldn't have been fucking with that person. Like that's the way we was raised. Old school, you kept your mouth shut. Even if a pastor did some immoral stuff or corrupt stuff, we didn't say you would know. You don't. That's between them and God. That's between them, the victims, the police and stuff. But you don't be saying nothing because you saw what he did with David. David did some horrible stuff, but God still had David's back. God just disciplined him, but that didn't give the people a right to talk about David. He was still anointed. He was still anointed over them. That's just the way it is. So you either understand it or get it, or you gonna duke it out. But I'm telling you, right now you won't do. I'll put it like this: you gonna try to duke it out, but you ain't gonna duke it out when you get in hell, because you're gonna be right with the devil, but you won't be duking it out with him, because he ain't gonna have no grace or no mercy on your ass, and he's probably gonna be telling you was a stupid ass because you was given an opportunity to get the fuck up out of here before you lost your fucking life. Because once you lose your life under these circumstances, it's over. It's hell from here, bro. Sister, whoever you are doing it, it's hell from here on. All right. Well, I put it. I don't know if she got it or not, but it is what it is. to Our Lady of Lord. Our Lady of Lourdes. High school in Poughkeepsie. She's in Camden, New Jersey as well. White Horse Station, New Jersey. So she has a presence in New Jersey as well. And she's down with the health system. Definitely down with the medical center. Schools. This is the church still. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm in New Jersey, so they're giving me all this locations in New Jersey. She has a lot of locations in New Jersey. Because I'm trying to tell you, at the end, Gabriel set all this up from Islam to Catholic to Protestants, everything. Gabriel has been in control of all of this. And I'm trying to show you all that through scriptures. If you study that study about the tribe of Dan, you see it again. But any study, you see it. The tribe of Dan in Damascus. That's all Gabriel. Where are you at, Our Lady? All right. Give me a second. American Bible Study Society 24-hour prayer request. That's an American Bible Study. You can enter your prayer requests. I'm basically just following what Gabriel told me to do. For anybody that's wondering what I'm doing. If you read your Bible, the prophets will be told to go do something. Even sometimes they wouldn't even know why they were doing it, but they were told to do it. There's a reason why I'm being introduced to her right now. There's a reason why I told you that female was creeping, and I didn't know she was there, but she was there. There's a reason for everything. Plus, a lot of other stuff happened. But the divine feminine has been talking loudly lately, and then my twin flame contacts me after months of not being nowhere near me. So there's a reason for everything. And that's why they say when Our Lady came to that girl Bernadette, she told her to pray for the sinners. And she did. And that's why if you study the Our Lady of Fatima, she did the same thing. Now mine's a little bit different because we're getting ready to burn it. You're getting ready to see some fire. And people got to stop with their foolishness. All right. Give me a moment. I'm just checking on a couple of things. Four charged after Craigslist exchange leads to gruesome murders. Alright. Alright, now I told y'all that night when I had that mystic experience with the moon and the three doves came out of nowhere, like around 12:15 in the morning. That's real talk. That ain't no dream. That ain't no vision. That's a real experience. I wasn't under no intoxication or nothing. Now, I just went downstairs and I came through. And everybody, there was a choir of like college kids, Christian college kids. And they all had on blue. Female blue dresses, males blue shirts. They go that blue again. And it's called 3ABM, the Three Angels Broadcasting Network. So now I told you all I seen three doves, and that's three angels, still with the color blue. And also, blue is Sirius. Because a lot of people say that that star that led them to Jesus was Sirius. And also, around Matthew 27 and 28, you see the name Sir. When your Bible uses the name Sir, S-I-R, that's Sirius. Or when they say surname, oh, his name was John, surname Mark. Sir is still Sirius, S-U-R. And again, when you're doing it with the IR, you're dealing with the mirrors and the mirrors. Like Vladimir Putin, I keep showing you how Putin is in the Bible with the word P-U-T. And in some places it does say put in. Or put your hand in your clock and it's wait 1 minute, put your hand back in, it goes back to the original. So all this is Bible prophecy. This is why we have no time for foolishness. No time for idiots that's been out here all this time and still stupid. This is like to be online and that's your claim to fame. You're a grown ass adult and you're online and you're disliking somebody else's shit. Why don't you get the fuck off their channel, you goopy ass bitch? Why don't you go on your own channel and do something with yourself? Since you got the right to go around and tell somebody else some shit, why don't you show us how to do it on your channel, bitch? But you won't. That's why I hope you burn in hell forever, you stupid ass bitch. Just for that alone. Because you're a stupid ass. This is no time for the dumb shit. People have put their life, their blood, their soul, everything into this to help other people. They've sacrificed for other people. And this low-life piece of shit comes out here with that. So I'm saying let's get that fire started. Let it burn. Let it burn. All right? So now I'm on this other site. In the Grotto of Lords. Grotto is anything with Gabriel. Anything with the GR is Gabriel. All right, so we're going to learn a little bit about that. They said Our Lady of Lourdes Grotto said deep in the Bronx lies this serene shrine to Our Lady of Lourdes that one would expect to find somewhere in the, I'm going to read this, but it says a hospital and medical center. But it is in New York, so we're going to read that too, but we'll get back to it. No, we'll read it right now. I thought it was going to take me to a different website. They're saying you would think this would be somewhere in a European countryside rather than in one of the world's most populous urban areas. But I'm trying to tell you, as much as you want to divide this shit, as much as you want to divide this, if you just studied, you would see that God is still keeping it all together. That's why it's in the Bronx. See, Dolo already told you about New York. Dolo already told you about everything. See, there was always this stuff going on. And right away, like I said, I understand how you would see it that way. Well, if it's white man, it's wicked. But what I'm trying to tell you is Gabriel did what Gabriel did. So if Gabriel did it, it can't be wicked. That's why Apostle Paul tells you in Hebrews chapter 12, if your father disciplines you, you just got to take it. So they say people go to this grotto in the Bronx and they still, and they pray and get healing. And remember, it's from France. And I keep trying to tell y'all France has a connection to people of color. And that's probably why they put that in the Bronx. Remember, y'all, I tried to warn them. So a grotto is a small cave, a cavern. But if you know, that's what Elijah was. Even William Brannan, who Tupac got the idea to die in a car. He got that from William Brannan. And he used to always have clouds around him, like Moses. And he used to be in this little hole in the ground, basically. It's kind of like a cave opening, but it's a little hole in the ground. And he would be down there. But Saint Francis of Assisi, he used to do the same thing. He's in a little ass cave. And they said that basically they buried Jesus in some type of cave too. Or they put him in there and close it up with a rock, with a big rock. Elijah was in the cave when the birds came in there and fed him. All right. So this will be my first prayer request. Here my prayer request regards. My prayer request regards what Gabriel's talking about. Divine mission, divine purpose. And since he took me to the mother, and then he showed me this, that's why I knew I needed to go. It is Catholic tradition in Lourdes to ask for prayers in memory and in hope. There's a prayer intention box next to Our Lady of Lourdes statue at the grotto in the Lourdes Sanctuary where prayer intentions can be deposited. All prayers are read by one of the priests here in Lourdes, and as many prayers as possible are read out at Mass. Whatever your needs are, prayer provides strong belief to any situation that you may be faced with. Many people find prayers to assist them in everyday life and with any difficulties that they may be performed. We understand your intentions are sacred and you can be assured that they will be kept strictly confidential. And this is in France. My favorite one was Rosa Mystica because my twin's name is Rosa. But our lady Rosa Mystica showed up and she told that girl, because it was another teenage girl, and she told that girl, show respect. Because when Our Lady Fatima showed up, she did the same thing. She said, get on your knees, start praying, show respect. So she told Rosa Mystica, show respect. And she told Rosa Mystica, kiss the floor. And so she did it the first time. She kissed it. And then the next time Rosa Mystica showed up again, she said, show respect, kiss the floor. And that girl kissed the floor again. And then the third time Rosa showed up, she said, kiss the floor. That girl would not kiss that floor again. She was like, what do you want me to do? Like she said, you could tell she's getting upset. Like, why do you keep telling me kiss the floor? It's disgusting. Like, what do you want me to do? So then the person, whoever that showed up. But they say when these things show up, you can kind of tell. Like Our Lady of Fatima, the sun looked like a sun disk. So they were able to do something. They're able to manipulate your reality and stuff. So to me, it's more like higher, whoever they are. But whatever they are, whoever they are, it's still part of prophecy. Now, Our Lady of Fatima, that was 101 years ago that happened. But this is why we know we're getting closer to the end of this particular age. So, when the Gabriel steps in and says something like that, you got to show respect and do what you're told. And that divine feminine has been very powerful because Hanael has been popping up all over the place. Virgo, Metatron is Virgo. He kept popping up. And Virgo is my Deuce is a Virgo, and she's been going through a lot lately. So it's been a lot of stuff going on lately because this is how the universe talks to you. That's why I said instead of doing silly shit, listen so that if God starts calling you, you'll know what's going on. Or if you find yourself in these situations, the purpose of my videos is to show you one way of dealing with it. For coons and silly ass people, you got to pay for your disrespect. And unfortunately, you may pay more dearly than you could ever imagine. All right, come on, brother. Alright, I was hoping they said thank you. Let me know. Let me see. Maybe that's why. Because they didn't really confirm whether they took it or not. Prayer, spirituality. Prayer request. Alright, is this thing still making... Okay, it finally stopped because that one website was playing all that noise. This is the American Bible Society, and they have a prayer request. We're about to learn about the African goddess Black Swan Temple. That's going to be interesting. Her name is Yemaya, mother of all. Get out of here. It says Anna. Mary K. Swam, 37, formerly of Blue Point, New York, died at 12:30 p.m. Monday, December 29th, in her home. And that's another big date around me, December 28th, December 29th. Now check this out. She was born May 7th, 1977. Now if this ain't a message from God, and the daughter of Matthew J. Swan, now Matthew like the book of Matthew, Jasmine Longo Macy, and anything with May, Macy, Mary, this is all the Divine Mother. Now look at the Myrrh. I told you all about the Murrays. Now Trevor Murray. This is why I gotta go where God shows me, because motherfuckers be so stupid, they don't want to do it spiritually. They think they're gonna do it the way they think. And then you got these people acting like they spiritual, but they're not. And then they get all these people following because they stupid too. They don't know how to do spiritually. So then they're actually in opposition to God the Spirit. And if they're not careful, they can get in trouble for that. So now you see the word caddis, Ross, Savannah, and Ross is like Rosa, that's my twins' name. And then Cindy Swan. Now Cindy was a manager. And when all that stuff broke out with me and Rosa, that was Cindy was involved with that as well. Plus Cindy represents Sind or the moon. Lucy is Ethiopia. You're always going to see Thomas. I keep telling you about Thomas More. Always be connected. If you see the word Key, that's the nickname for his girl. Lingalinus, that's just like saying something with Gabriel, anything with the GE. So I be trying to teach all that for people who are listening. And not just for silly people out here doing silly shit. Notice they mentioned Florida. A lot of stuff always happens in Florida. Dolo explain why. Dolo taught you all about Granada. That's another thing with Gabriel. That thing that says Patchogue, Patchogue, New York, I think they got a lot to do with Native Americans. Because even that woman, she looks kind of like she has Native American. So we got to check that out. Because that's where she was born. See, New York is a big-ass place to everybody. Moors, Native Americans, and white people came to set up their religion. That's a very metaphysical place. Mary's Catholic Church. The number 37 is 377. That's a mystical number. Village of Patchogue. See, I know this got to do with Native Americans. I mean, in ancient times. Brookhaven, I keep showing you a brook. See, you're talking about all this overview, geography, demographics, industry, transportation, notable people. But they ain't talking about history. Because they don't want you to know the history of it. Because these damn devils came over and killed everybody and took this shit over. 60 miles east of Manhattan. So I'm talking about incorporated. Yeah, well, who incorporated it? Damn beast. Damn sure won't tell you the history about it, though. Tell you everything else, but darn sure don't want to get into the history. There's a lot of Mary Swans out there in the obituary section. See, now look at this. This is what I told you. Now we talking about Our Lady of Lourdes, and she's in the grotto. Now look at this one. Mary Swan, born October 1st, 1726, in Groton, New London. See the grotto. This is all Gabriel, bro. And she, I told you I keep seeing the number 44. The burial place of this woman. Wheeler Cemetery, number 44. All right. So we're almost back on what we were doing. Just give me a moment. African goddess. Yemaya, mother of all. She said Yemaya versus Oshun. See, Oshun is key. Like, there was a female out here, that's Thomas More's twin, and she called herself Oshun Kanu Agadi. Her name is Key. That's her nickname, Key. She was in Cali, but now she's still on the west side, but she ain't in Cali no more. But she really knew her shit. So now this female on YouTube wants to tell you the difference between Yemaya versus Oshun. And of course I can't play it. Plus the video is almost an hour. It's 56 minutes and 32 seconds. She says Orisha Yemaya dance from Cuba. And somebody even has a seal of Yemaya, the 7 African gods.
All right. So I do believe I did a reading with you before, correct?
Now I want y'all to see this chick. See, I used to work. Give me a second. I used to work at this job, and that's where I met my twin. Now she talking about the Cuba, but this chick I'm pretty sure was from the Dominican Republic, and she looked just like that chick. But I think that chick knew inside because she was always staring at me, and I always felt like me and that chick was like brother and sister in a different life. I just felt it, but she must have felt something because she was always staring at me, and she looked something like this chick right here.
All right. So I do believe I did a reading with you before, correct?
right. So I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna listen to this video a little bit. So I'm gonna put this one on hold, on pause. All right. So this is my first time ever hearing about Yemaya, but I know it's Shun. So her name is Ella Samori, but again, you see Samori and then Sam, like that's Sambo. That's a black god with the top hat. Now the white people stole it and gave you Uncle Sam with the red, white, and blue. And then when you celebrate July 4th, you're celebrating Syria. Syria A, B, and C. That's your red, white, and blue. All this information, you can find it on YouTube as well. See, all this country did was, like Matthew 23 says, they whitewashed everything. And then when Matthew 23 is talking about sepulchres, it's talking about the people they overthrew. So they put the real people, a guy in a dead-like state. They became graves and sepulchres, and then they whitewashed it with this bullshit. Now, if you notice, when I stopped this, it stopped at 111. Everything I see is 111, or 1011, or 1111. See, that's why we just don't have to, and even 1131, 5 and 6 is 11. So you don't have time to play games. And this female looks just exact like that female that used to be in my job and shit. And sometimes she would just stare at me. Me and her, we never talked that often, but we always had like a brother-sister relationship. But it was real slick. It would be hard to explain it to you. But I was always like kind of like fucking with her like a brother do with his sister and shit. But me and her never really talked. Me and her talked maybe a couple times, but she just stared at me sometimes. Cause I knew inside she knew that there was a connection, because I could feel it too. And that's how that twin flame stuff is, because they call out to you. But it's funny because they call out to you, but if you say something to them, because they still third dimensional, they're going to react silly. They're going to almost react like they don't want to be bothered with you. But inside, and they'll do all kind of stuff to try to get your attention and shit. And then it'll be supernatural stuff happening too. Now, when you see your Maya, that's like saying the Mayans. So we're going to go back now. And then they have your Maya, Saintarian Church of the Orishas. And Orishas is kind of close. I'm not saying it's the same goddess, but they still, because of the O and everything, is connected to Oshun. Whether they know it or not, it's still metaphysically connection. Then there's a goddess called Yamoja. And they say Yamea is the owner of the seas. Then they got Yamea, tribe of the sun. And if you ever saw Key, she looked like the sun. Her skin is so perfectly like yellow like the sun. So Yamea is Mother Orisha, but then they're not necessarily saying Orisha is Oshun. Because it's not every time a black goddess comes out to me. I get a lot of saints. I've had an Asian woman reach out to me. And Philippa Schuyler, but she's mixed. It's very rarely. I don't know if it may have happened. Because remember, some of these goddesses reaching out to me, they would have been, if it wasn't for white supremacy, they would have been women of color. And sometimes spirits don't worry about it. So Yamea is a African Brazilian goddess. They talk about Cuba, Haiti, Trinidad, Central South America, North America. Yemaya was originally the Ogun River goddess of the Yoruba in Nigeria. And it's called Mama Water, Mother Waters. Her name is also Yi Oma Iha Ija, which means mother whose children are the fish. Mother of dreams, mother of water, mother of all. So this woman really says, this is called the pyramidcompany.com. All right, now they're saying prayer support. Angels on Earth, prayer requests. Got our 1-800 number. International Spiritual Center. AgapeLive.com. Then it says Unity. So they even take you to guideposts. I pray there all the time. So even though they're talking about like a black goddess, they'll still take you to like. That's why I say when you get higher above, you understand. It's only when you limit yourself. But if you understand spirit, spirit is not limited by what we believe. Spirit is higher than our divisions. That's what I was trying to tell you. Agape Live. And then Unity. So now this is called spiritual-healing-artwork-4u.com. And the 4 is FFU for you. But they have a lot of stuff here about different spiritual stuff and Jesus Christ and all kind of stuff. But now I don't know. See, I don't know a lot about Yamea, but they said Oshun would come in men's dreams. She was a little bit like Lilith, but she would come in men's dreams, but she would fuck them, but then she would fuck them to death. This person said, Yamea saved me. I was 12 years old, did not know how to swim, and was by the pool with my friend when a drunk individual grabbed me and threw me in the deep end of the pool, and then they cut it off. Well, let me see. Here we go. As I struggled not to drown and beg for someone to help me, a mermaid came and lifted me out of the water. I was saved and did not know what had happened. And notice how she's saying mermaid. Another time when I was older, I went to the beach, and as I was walking in the water, all of a sudden a huge dip in the sand was right under me. As I struggled and begged not to lose my life, I felt something push me from underneath and lift me out of the water, and the huge dip that had formed was gone. Her name is DDG, and once again, she's from Florida. See, I can't make this stuff up. That's why I say you got to get back to the news. Don't go by what they saying. When they telling you somebody came in and shot everybody up, or this is going on in Florida, it's an attack on your ancestors. When they talking about the Caribbeans and stuff, I know what they telling you, but it's still an attack. I'm not telling you got to form allegiances with gods you don't know who they are, but I'm telling you don't get involved with what these devils is telling you. It's an attack. It's still an attack on you, whether you like it or not. That's why I said if you're doing what you're supposed to, get back into your own spirituality and get your power back. Fuck these devils. They're about to be wiped out. Don't worry about what the fuck they talking about. I mean, don't get me. If you got to, if you still work a job or whatever, you got to do what you got to do. But I'm just saying, don't just needlessly get involved with these people's problems. This is their shit. They made the problem. Now it's time to reap what they sowed. All right, give me a moment. All right. So just so everybody can see what your mail looks like. Let us continue. Now they say she's goddess of the ocean and the new year. I think the Yoruba, now we have to study that, but if I'm not mistaken, I think they were a tribe. I studied them a long time ago. But now we gotta look at that real quick. See, if this information is coming to me, it's because this is what's going on in the world right now. And this is what Gabriel is telling me. They won't say color or anything. They're an ethnic group of southwestern and north central Nigeria, as well as southern and central Benin. And we just studied Ben. Remember we studied Benjamin in the Bible? Because remember, they separated Dan, which we know is Gabriel, Joseph, who may have been a code name for Jesus, and then Benjamin, but that's us, that's the Hebrews. Because remember, those three tribes, they separated. We studied that in our, what happened to Dan, the tribe of Dan. So they separated those three tribes, and I didn't know what they were talking about, but as I thought about it, Dan is Gabriel, Joseph, I believe, is Jesus, or Yeshua, and Benjamin is the Hebrews. And I'm going to tell you something else, too. I'm here to tell you that any J-O in the Bible is probably a reference to the Messiah. Anybody with J-O in their name, because he said, just like Jonah, I'll be in the fish, and Job got persecuted for righteousness, and he went to a dead-like state, but then he came back. Joshua, which means Yeshua, he got to meet the angel of the Lord, the head angel, which is what they used to say Jesus was. So the Yoruba consists of 40 million people. The majority come from Nigeria, 25% of the country's population, according to the CIA World Factbook. You would be surprised how many times I've been searching information about this. Is how I know we the chosen people of God, because I've searched information about us, and that word I just said always pop up, even on the most deepest secret, esoteric, mystical stuff. If I put that stuff in the search engine, they always pop up. They already know about it. So why would they be wasting their time if we're not the chosen people of God? Why is this agency so worried about us? So that's Yoruba. So Santeria Church of the Orishas. Now we'll find out what an Orisha is. But Yemaya rules over all of it. See, I wish they had one. Yeah, they may have one of their church services on YouTube. I mean, not necessarily this denomination, this location, but just give me a second. I want to see if there's anything on YouTube. Now, if Gabriel ever gives me an okay, I'll definitely set up a church. Might not call it a church though. Gabriel the Hebrews. That's what I want to call it. All right. Now, I want y'all to see this page. See, that's why I was trying to tell you. Now, you see I'm getting all these divine feminine. I'm getting hit with divine feminine following what Gabriel said. That's why I said a lot of shit popped off. The last couple of days, a lot of shit just popped off. Strange timing. Especially when that shit creeped. Because I knew that was crazy. Because I made sure. I hit that window, I ain't see nothing. Looked out the door, ain't see nothing. So I was going out there to throw some shit out. Because I don't want no shit. I just know how this shit go down. As soon as I walked out that door, but that person was creeping right between the door and the window, because it's a wall there, and they was there, but they was creeping real slow, so I would never see them. Then when I came out, then as soon as I came out, then they trying to act like they creep, but they the one creeping on me. Don't act like I'm creeping on you, because I didn't even know you was out here till I walked out the door and heard you and shit. So then they act like they creeping, but even their senses kicked in. You know what I'm saying? But these are messages from the divine. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And you got to understand, at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, Mother Mary was a teenager when she was born, but they get ready to tell me about what's about to pop off. And I keep telling you, May going to be that supernatural thing, and it's going to start with this full moon that's in less than 2 days. And I told you on my other channel, Archangel Revelations and Prophecies 444, I deal with that. And I offer all those as services too. If you don't see it out here publicly and you have questions, I still offer it as a service as well. You got to get with this, because that's what it really is. Now, don't get me wrong. Like these so-called Hebrews, and even you could even say the Christians, they kind of called out they special people, but still a lot of that spirituality was still in these other ones too, but they just not called out for that special purpose they got with God. So you have to be careful because they try to link the Africans in, and you may not really be with them. You with the people of God, but I'm not saying be divisive. What I'm saying is, but y'all might be on two different things. So you got to go wherever God's showing you where you need to go. So now if you look at Yamea, traditional colors, blue and white. So we've been talking about the blue swan and Mary showing up in blue. Now they talking about symbols, anything related to dolphins, fish, shells, tail mermaid, silver bracelets, necklace made with alternating 7 blue, 7 white beads, because her number is 7. And they show you what you can make for offerings to her. Feast day, September 7th. Sound a lot like Tupac. And they said Mother's Day. Astrology, the sign of Cancer, and the tarot is the Empress, but the Empress just came up in my reading, the 3-card tarot reading that should be on this video. The Empress just came up, and then the chakra is the heart chakra, which is the color green. See, now look at that, her animals. This is how you know I'm being taught the truth. Now look what her animals are. Dolphins, fish of all kinds, ducks. And the duck was just standing out. No, the geese was just standing outside my lawn. But he ain't come on alone when I saw it. He was just, but I knew he had a message because he was just standing there. Like I was like, either he gonna walk on the lawn or not. Why are you just standing there? Because he had a message. And then it says swans, like I've been trying to tell y'all. So you can't fuck with this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? It's no time to be out here playing no stupid ass YouTube shit. You could lose your life fucking with me. You would die. Like, would nobody come around me with that silly shit? The shit they do out here, because I will kill your ass. I don't play that. This is serious shit. That's why niggas is still enslaved now, because of cool motherfuckers like that. And when I say coon, it could be a black person, white, I don't care. Still a coon ass. They too low. Their frequency is low. They low. They almost as low as the fucking animals and shit. That's why I said I got cards that want to talk, but I'm not pulling them yet. Water birds, blue butterflies, seahorses. So entities of similar energy, Isis, Frigg, Kuan Yin, mothers everywhere, and ocean deities. Now you see how she's sitting with her little baby just like Mother Mary would. They said if you make her mad, she doesn't get angry very quickly, but when she does get angry, you see a hurricane. So they finally said that her child is Oshun, one of her child children. She said they say she likes white wine. So it's funny how the Divine Mother been definitely going out of her way to get my attention. Then you had the twin call. All right, I'm just looking at the worship of Orisha, and I believe
Hello YouTube, this is Asil Baez from Yate, and I'm here starting a new video with my new camera, which I'm so excited about. So I hope you guys can see me better and hear me better and everything. So,
all right. So they said the Black Swan Temple, a modern day mystery school for ancient future mystics, transforming the world with love. All right, I was just looking around. So that's what the great Gabriel wanted me to see. All right, I asked a question, so I'm gonna move on. Now, the reason why he took me to Our Lady of Lords of France, because I just showed you France. That dude with the France took the double sign and put it over the hands of the presidents. That kind of was like kind of telling you he had influence over America. They knew what they were doing. That's Freemasonry at its best. All right. Now, I did ask a question. I was going to answer it. Nurture yourself. Investing time in self-care now will yield more energy for you later. They've been telling me that for a while. The funny thing is, my nurturing is right exactly where it is. On my natal chart, is exactly where it is going right now. Next card. Stay true to yourself. Now, both those cards told me to look out for self, basically. Not in a selfish way, but all the principles and the training I've been through. Don't compromise or water down your ideas. Listen to, trust, and follow your inner voice. Next card, gratitude. Remember Gabriel, G-R-A-N, GAT, G-A-T, gratitude. One thing about Archangel Gabriel, he always shows me black divine feminines. Like when I asked him about September 23rd, he showed me the black Madonna. And tonight he introduced me to Yamea. Now there is an Archangel Oracle that says Yamea. That's interesting. And there are pictures of her. So now this is Pinterest. A lot of Yamea cards. And it's funny because you got that card gratitude. Gabriel just said gratitude, and now you got it says Isis gratitude. And you got Shiva, because Shiva is in the book of Revelation. I think it's Revelation chapter 3. We already studied that. See, I get along with the goddesses. I just want you to know. I get along with the female saints and the goddesses. Look, you're bright. She said, don't back down. You got that right. Queen of the air. Oh, look at Mary Magdalene. then we got Sophie. Nut. And he looks like Raziel. That's so sweet. But now he's like a Afro-Asian, old school, the original Asiatic. Because I think Raziel is the oldest. I mean, you know, out of most of them. I don't know about Michael. I mean, I'm talking about the 15 cards. I think Raziel is the oldest Archangel. I think. It's time to leave this unhealthy situation. Release resentment about money. And Raphael see the color green and he's working on that relationship. Because Raphael is a healer. I was trying to copy all these cards, but they keep coming, so that's it for me. But I'm going to look at them real quick. Oh, look at Mo there. Now this is Yoruba. They're in New Jersey, 201. That's probably north of me. MyYoruba.com. So let me check this number out online. How much? What time is it on this? Wow. Going in 3.5 hours. I know what I gotta do just so there don't be no problems. Because I'm not done with this yet. I'm gonna stop this. Alright, we'll continue. Once my audio gets past like 3 hours, I'm risking it not coming out. So I gotta break it down. Really supposed to do it in 2.5. Alright. Now tonight through Gabriel, I found some locations I can go to get like a melanated stuff. So we'll see how that works out in the future. Because remember, this is the day of Venus, so of course the divine feminine would appear. Alright, this is another question I asked Gabriel. His answer is keep going. Use the energy of any disappointments to fuel your creative project with authentic emotion. Next card. Creative expressions. God's divine creativity expressed through your actions. And both those cards almost look alike as far as the color is concerned. There goes the Black Madonna. I was just talking about her. And it got the mother protecting the baby. Oh, that's so cute. Asked Gabriel a question, and he basically associated anything that's coming against me is because it's trying to stop me from my purpose or projects, just like I said. So he gave me advice on how not to let that happen, and he let me know that the Black Madonna or the Divine Mother is backing me up, just like I keep trying to tell y'all. And again, the Black Madonna with his son would be this divine darkness of the Bible, the feminine with her Hebrew sons. And that is what my project or my purpose for being here. Now, dear Archangel Gabriel, please tell us what to expect in the next 34 days. I'll be back with his answers. All right, here's his answer. Law of attraction. Keep your thoughts positive, surround yourself with positive people and situations, and you will attract more positivity in your life. First card, next card. Says God is sending me blessings and answer prayers. So thank God for that. Thank Gabriel for that. Thank everyone involved for that. Allow yourself to receive. See, you should answer prayers. That's why he told me to pray. And he even told me where to go to pray. card asks the question. Gabriel is answering. Okay. Learning and teaching are part of my higher calling. Okay. Authenticity. Be authentic. Your real self has the wisdom, strength, and knowledge to know what to do in this situation. God created you divinely perfect to be equipped for situations. And now see, this card is heavy. It seems like this card is heavier than the other ones. It could just be me. That was kind of strange. Agent or manager? Let's see. Partner with an agent or manager who can help advance your work. Next card. Expression and truth. Okay. Be genuine. Genuine in your work, and this will attract success. Alright, what I want to do now is just look over my questions again. Yeah, I know the other one. Because he keeps saying priorities, I just want to double check with him. Dear Archangel Gabriel, what are my priorities? I'll be back with his answers. Open your heart to love. He says that's my priority. I don't think so. I don't think so, brother. Pay attention to your dreams. Detox time. It's funny, I didn't know what he's talking about. It's not so much bad health at this point, it's bad just being angry. It's just, not everybody, just assholes. Detox time. I came a long way. When I first started this, like years ago, detox was just about everything. Not alcohol, nothing like that. I messed around with alcohol in a minute. But I was just everything was messed up. Health was messed up, everything was messed up. And he mentioned diet, and that could be true too. And that one could be true. I mean, when I say diet, what you're eating. I'll put that down too. Now, this is divine guidance. The ideas you are receiving are having sent answers to your prayers. And he's probably saying divine guidance because I haven't been working with my cards as much. As far as I can think of, I only have one question left. I'm going to ask that question. All right. New project. Like a newborn baby, your actions are growing your idea into a reality. Because I asked him a question about consistency, and he's saying new project. And that's what the Empress is as well. Because the Empress was in the career sector, and that's Empress. A new project. She also represents birth. Basically, Gabriel said a lot of stuff is incoming. And just because of the stuff I've been seeing lately, I mean, just signs around me, it could definitely be true. I just want to look over the questions I asked Gabriel, see if I covered everything for now. All right. All right, that's it. I'm out.